as they say.
Well, Chris, we've had a chance to watch this guy closely all year, and I don't know if I've ever seen a kid throw the football like this guy. His awareness in and out of the pocket is special. He's a unique quarterback and a really dynamic player.
Finds room at the 30. You get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33. First down play call coming up. How impressive will it be? And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker. Inches away.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. To throw, it's McLeod, bringing pressure. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Grab down the middle. It's Williams. Gain moves it to the 24. That's a fresh set of downs.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big 3rd down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. Now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
Here's the 2nd down play. And the quarterback dropping back. Caught over the middle. It's Wilson. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position. The defense backed up against their own end zone. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Pressure is coming. The sophomore able to get home with the sack. So on 4th down now, out comes the field goal unit. The kick is good. Offense collects 3 points on the drive. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So the App State Mountaineers offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kirk, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. 2 good teams with great individual players.
And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. He'll ride the back again here. And it's good for a 1st down to the 36.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
And he will be stuffed for no gain. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Aguilar. Checks this down to the running back. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the 1st.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fence, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Here comes play number 6 on this drive. RPO, the quarterback looks to his right and moves the ball to the 35 and another first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Trying the old counter play here. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Nowhere to go, the ball knocked loose. Offense with a crucial fumble recovery.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. Felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
Well, Kirk, Texas State has the lead here. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Punt team ready to boot it away. This one is out of bounds, and that'll give the offense great field position. Here comes the Bobcats offense back out there. They'd love to stretch the lead here with a touchdown. Had to settle for 3 last time. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. One play already to the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. He'll hand it off. They get him down, but not before he gets to the +38.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
Quarterback escapes the pocket. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, in which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Looking right, this one caught. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Man, Chris, everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can keep this up through all 4 quarters, it could get really ugly by the 4th.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Comes up with the catch. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal. 1st and goal for the offense. Ball handed to the running back. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. All right, 2nd down and goal now for this offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he scores. Touchdown, Texas State. And they'll set up for the PAT. The extra point makes it a 10-point game. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. So the Appalachian State offense back out on the field now. Remember the last possession, it was a long march, but it stalled. They came up empty. Can they find the end zone this time? Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here comes a handoff. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Jackson.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards. I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
And they'll use the ground game here. Powering through. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. Tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Gonna run it. It's Roberts. Not much on that play. Brought down short.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
In the clear at the 25. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Just ran away from the defense.
Boy, this quarterback is hungry for the end zone. That was not a short run. Guy put his running shoes on and took it back to his Pop Warner days, showcasing that agility for the long touchdown.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. PAT is good. They still trail, though. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Fielded in the end zone. It's Anderson. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here comes the Texas State offense back out there. A beautiful, balanced drive. Reached the end zone last time. Can they keep it going here? Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
Running back grabs it on a screen. The gain is 8 yards, so it sets up a 3rd and 2.
Now the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screen play. Nice positive gain for the offense.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Grab down the middle. It's Williams. And the gain just good enough for a first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning. We'll have to see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. 1st and 10 play coming up. He's going to take off here. Slides down to avoid the tackle. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. The shotgun handoff here. Solid gain, moves the ball to a 43.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense some fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
The offense really clicking here. First down, looking to throw the ball. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Well, this is great execution here on their screen play to the running back to pick up big yards in the first down. I think in the process, Chris, they sit.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Texas State.
Chris, remember in college football, just 1 foot down to be able to count for a touchdown. Does a great job towards the back line there. Doesn't go out of bounds. Goes up into the air and gets that 1 foot down. That's good. That's a score.
Now the all-important
kicker on for the extra point.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. The App State offense goes back on the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead, or play it safe. And the senior making a disruptive impact play. A timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Pass protection a serious issue. Another sack makes it second and long. Dropping back, it's Aguilar. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet. They get to the line in a hurry here for this third down. And he drops back in the gun. Running out of time in the pocket. They can't come up with it there, and that's going to do it. Time runs out in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. 2 quarters down in the Sun Belt Championship. A couple of incredibly worthy teams battling for their rightful place in the history of this conference. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most.
And they'll kick it off to begin the second half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. So the Appalachian State offense back out on the field now. First down here for this offense. First play of the drive, they look to the right. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle. It's a quarterback keeper. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. To throw, it's Aguilar. Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. Here comes the up-tempo offense.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there on the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease in the back, found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Makes the grab on the move. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
The defense is so caught up in this guy running the football on this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
A chance to get right back into this football game. It's first down and goal. They're going to run it. Matt gets the carry. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
They're going to run it. 0 running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about third down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here, whether they run it or throw it. You get a stop here, maybe holding the 3 points.
Here we go, back in the red zone. 0 for 2 scoring touchdowns here so far, and it's third and goal. Dropping back, it's Aguilar. Looking to the end zone, and he's got it. Touchdown, App State. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution on that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than the conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
Here's the point after attempt.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
The extra point cuts the lead to 3, 17-14. Now they get set to kick it away.
That makes the score. Texas State, 17. App State, 14.
Return starts from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. The Texas State offense back on the field now. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again.
The defense coordinator this week, all week, telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Important second down play coming up. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
Well, I'll say this defense went in at halftime, made some adjustments, and they look like a different group here in these first few plays.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Caught over the middle. It's Williams. Tackle made after a big gain. The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. They'll run it from the gun. Breaks loose at the 45. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Chris, that's a combination of really good blocking and outstanding patience by the back. He waited and used his vision and patience to allow that play to open up and then accelerated through the hole to give him that huge gain.
Looking to throw. It's McLeod. Quick throw over the middle. Falls incomplete. Broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Just a great play on the ball by the defensive back, getting a hand on it and tipping it up into the air. Boy, anytime you see a tip go up, often that defense is thinking interception. This one falls to the ground, but the next tip ball could be going the other way.
Now, 4th down.
The punt team making their way on the field. He's on to boot it away now. And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. Ball lands at the 5. It doesn't check up. Bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The App State offense goes back on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back. With the catch, it's Robinson. He's brought down, but the gain moves the ball to the 39. That's nice execution to pick up the 1st down. A little curl route, Kirk, against the zone.
Yeah, when you play zone coverage like this, it's very difficult to defend this route if the quarterback does a nice job of reading the coverage. I thought he used his eyes there to be able to move the defense where he wanted them, created an opening in that defense, and then he made a great throw for that 1st down.
Now it's 2nd down here. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. The pass work. There's a shot toward the end zone. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down. To come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. Coach elects to try for 3 points and sends out the field goal unit. And he's got it from 47 yards away, showing off the deep range. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Bobcats offense back out there. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. Quarterback still with the football. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Looking to pass. It's McLeod. Throws to the tight end. Oh, the pass is picked off. Going the other way, can they catch him? Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there. Heck of a ride through a very competitive first 3 quarters if you check out some of the stats here. Let's see how this fourth quarter unfolds. Everything to play for here for both teams. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
So on fourth down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. And it's good.
Well, you talk about a clutch kick. Good job by the snapper and the holder. The kicker gives them the lead. But remember, this one is certainly a long way from being over here in the fourth.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Texas State offense back out there. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And here comes a deep shot. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, Texas State. And they'll claim the fourth quarter lead.
Well, this is why they love this guy so much, is when it's crunch time, he makes plays like this. What I love is the quarterback knows all I got to do is get the ball in his hands, and he can do the rest of the work and get it all the way to the end zone. Great play.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT up and good. So the lead is 4 here in the final quarter. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. So the Appalachian State offense back out on the field now. After a field goal the last time out, we'll see what they can get here. Using his legs, it's Roberts. Tackle made after just a short gain.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
And now they'll run it on the draw. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. The Texas State offense back on the field now. This offense scorched the defense with a lightning strike, a one-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Love this aggressive mindset from the quarterback and offensive coordinator. Found the matchup that you wanted. Take a shot downfield. You don't hit it, but you made the defense be aware of it.
Getting set. Here's second down. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball. Challenging spot for the offense. It's third down and long from the 45. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. Look at this. He'll go deep again. Catch made down inside the 10. He'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas State. Well, the defense has had no answer to this pitch and catch combination. They are closing in on a conference championship.
You know, the receiver's coming up with a lot of these touchdowns, but I really want to focus in on this quarterback because he's making such good decisions with the football. He's finding his guy. They're moving him around, finding different ways to get him the ball, and I just love to see the quarterback. Anytime you're making good decisions and you're making accurate throws, you get a chance for a big game.
Extra point is up and good, so the lead now is 11 here in the final quarter. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. The out-state offense goes back on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together in this drive with a little more urgency. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. Incompletion sets up a second down. Dropping back, it's Aguilar. Snags the quick throw. They get him down pretty quickly, but it's a solid gain in that short throw.
Chris, this guy has a big-time arm. He just zipped the ball in there. Yeah, you can sometimes show your arm strength in other ways than just bombing it deep.
And he's got it. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Here we go. What's what you hope for? Fourth quarter, one-possession game, conference championship on the line.
You know, these conference championship games sometimes can be so unpredictable. 1 minute you're up by a couple scores, then all of a sudden you have a stalled possession or a turnover, and the pendulum shifts in favor of the opposing team. It's feeling like that might be happening late in this game.
The obvious move here is to go for a two-point conversion to cut this lead to 3 as time winds down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Oh, and the ball is not free. Who's got it? Looks like the defense has it.
Well, and that play ends in a complete disaster for the offense. A fumble on a two-point conversion. Have to protect the ball much better than that.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Bobcats offense back out there. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Looking to pass. It's McLeod. And he lofts it toward the sideline. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, Texas State. This offense cannot be stopped. This passing game is on fire. The quarterback cannot be stopped. With the conference championship on the line, he's delivering.
Yeah, he's in sync right now with his wide receivers, but, man, my attention seems to be more on the defense. What in the world are they thinking? You can't just allow this quarterback to sit back there and throw. You've got to be able to put pressure on him, or he's going to continue to throw touchdown after touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Extra point up and good. So the lead is 12 here in the fourth quarter.
That makes the score. Texas State 38, App State 26.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. So the Appalachian State offense back out on the field now. They are really in a hole here, and that turnover in the last possession did not help. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And looking to throw now on first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. And a huge gain across midfield, all the way to the 40-yard line. Offense cranking up the tempo now, no huddle.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Fights through a tackle. And he's brought down after a big first down game. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. Second down after that previous play. Now they run a draw play. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. Back to throw. It's Aguilar. The pocket breaking down. And he just throws it away there. Safe move. Had nobody open. Incompletion makes it second down. And the back gets the football. But they tackle him after just a 2-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 8. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards.
Delay of game. Offense.
And the delay of game penalty will push the offense back 5. Crucial 3rd down play right here. From the gun, he looks for an open man. He's running out of time here. Able to get the pass away, but took a hit that time.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
He's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Grab down the middle. It's Fox. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. Now, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
Going for a big play downfield. He's got it near the end zone.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
They can put the game away right here. It's first and goal. The offense sets up in scoring position with a new set of downs. Here's the handoff on first and goal. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Urgency here. Got to cut into this lead. It's third down and goal. Pitch play to the back. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So on fourth down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. And that one's straight down the middle. And they add to the lead.
Chris, they get the 3 points, but looking back at it, 4th and inches. Pretty conservative call there. I really thought they would have gone for it.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. The App State offense goes back on the field. Last time the defense got a big fourth down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. First play of the drive now from the 25. Scanning the field, it's Aguilar. Sideline catch made, but out of bounds short of the first down. Heads out of bounds is a short gain on the play.
Well, I thought we'd see this tight end all game long within this game plan, but that's just his second catch of the game. The defense has done a nice job of being able to recognize where he is and take him out of this plan.
They look to throw it here on second down. Defense is coming after him. Just throws it away, but takes a big hit in the process.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
They're going to throw for it on third and short. Now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. And it's intercepted. Short return tackle at the 21, but that's a huge takeaway for this defense.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could breathe a nail in the coffin.
And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. Tackle made, but there's a flag down on the field.
Holding. Offense.
See if the offense can overcome that holding penalty. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They'll bring him down just short of the 20.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a first down here on this next play.
Offense getting set. It's second down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Special seasons have a way of leading to games like this, and we can now say that the Fun Belt has a champion. We all know seasons like this are hard to put together, but we're going to have to wait and see what the committee decides to do if this championship team gets an invite to the college football playoff. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.